Hello, good morning. I am Dr. Arunachalam. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see about a lesson plan. Now see what is a lesson plan. A lesson plan is a teacher's detailed description of a content of instruction and how they are going to present it in the classroom. So it's nothing but a learning trajectory for a lesson. What do you mean by trajectory? It's a pathway like a missile. It's a pathway to a lesson. Okay, daily the teacher should prepare a lesson plan and the details of the lesson plan depends upon the preference of the teacher and the content to be covered and the needs of the students. So the lesson plan should have the following questions. That is what I am going to teach and who I am going to teach, how I will teach and how I know the students they understood or not. We have to find answers for all these questions. The result will be the result plan. So here we have to plan first, then we have to reflect, that is, we have to do it in the classroom, then we will verify the evaluation, then we can change it, then again we have to plan. So it's a cycle. So in all the process we have reflection. So now we'll see the steps involved in the lesson plan preparation. Here Herbert suggested 6 formal steps for the development of the lesson plan. So first one is preparation and second one is presentation, third one is comparison or association, fourth generalization, fifth one is application, sixth one is recapitulation. So first we'll see the preparation. The teacher should spend a lot of time in the preparation of the lesson plan because first they have to prepare the minds of the students in order to receive the new knowledge. This knowledge is to be linked with the previous knowledge of the students. Then how to introduce a new topic. That is, here the teacher is going to introduce a new topic that can be tested by asking some questions in the with the students and by asking some this may reveal the ignorance of the students or by presenting and demonstration in the classroom. The second step is presentation. Here the objectives of the lesson plan should be clearly stated in the presentation step. This is the heart of the lesson plan. In the presentation step, the people must get some new ideas or knowledge. Here both the teacher and student, they should interact actively in a teaching learning process. Then the third step is comparison or association. Here some examples can be given to the students in order to associate the new knowledge with the previous knowledge. You can associate it or you can compare it, then only it can be retained in the memory of the students. Then generalization. Here the steps involved in the reflection is the whole knowledge of the students are summarized on the presentation or systematically listed out in order to get us generalization. So it's nothing but the conclusion of the lesson. Your next step is application. Both the familiar and unfamiliar situations, the new knowledge can be applied because the application part only remains in the memory of the students. So it will increase the memory of the students. It's a permanent memory. It will become a permanent memory of the student. Then recapitulation. The last step of the lesson plan is the teacher tries to ascertain whether the student understood or not. So he can ask some questions for evaluation. So he can summarize and he can ask some questions and the answers will reveal whether they understood or not. Okay. So like example, the label the different parts of the diagram, like that simple questions they can ask. Then structure of a fourfold lesson plan. Here the content. First is this content. The teacher elicits the content to be taught the students in the classroom. Here the students develop the skills in terms of cognitive, affective and psychomotor domain after attending the teaching session of this content. The second step is specification of behavioral outcome. The specification of behavioral outcome helps us to state the instructional objectives of various school subjects. So they should be specific and must be expressed in behavioral terms. That is, the statement of specification contains an action verb only. Here, the statement of specification should be in the form of the student's achievement and not in the form of teacher's intention. Here, according to the Bloom's taxonomy, the cognitive domain has six parts. So, it is knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. So, what are the action verbs related to the objectives are given on the other side. So, you can take it for your reference. You have to use these action verbs in the lesson plans. Learning experience is the third column in the lesson plan. So, learning experience results from the active participation of students in similar situation. Whether the teacher provides what are the experiences provided in the classroom, and what are the experiences, what are the interactions by the learner, and according to the experience, what are the interactions given by the learner or given here. Then evaluation. The teacher can adapt the internal and external method of evaluation. Here the transaction is proper according to the pedagogy of teaching of science, whether it is related to the content or not, that you have to ask. So the objectives of learning experience and evaluations are the three interrelated and interdependent. So we know that it's a triangle: objectives, learning experience, and evaluation. So it should be correlated. The evaluation should be related to the learning experience and objectives. That's all regarding the lesson plan. Prepare well and do well. Thank you.